Hello everyone. Today we are discussing class 10th maths basic competency based questions, MCQ questions conducted by Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan. So this test paper consists of total 20 questions. Today in the first part we will be discussing only the first 10 questions. So let's start with the first question. Our first question is, if the HCF of two numbers is 6 and their product is 486, so what is their LCM? So we know the property that the product of two numbers is equals to product of their LCM and HCF. So we can write down here that let the numbers be A and B. So product will be equals to LCM into HCF. Now HCF is given 6. So we have the value of HCF as 6 and their product is 486. That means A into B is already given 486. We have to find out the LCM. So it is nothing but our linear equation in one variable. So we can see that LCM is equals to 486 divided by 6. So we are getting here 81. So we can see here that the correct option is B option. Question number 2. If one of the 0 of ax square plus bx plus c is 0, then the product of the zeros is. So we have to find the product of the zeros. So here I'm writing the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, and they are saying one of the zeros is 0. That means if 0, one of the 0, so if I will put the value of 0 in this polynomial, the whole polynomial will become 0, right? So I am writing here p0. So in this polynomial, wherever we have x, we will put 0. So we are getting a into 0 square plus b into 0 plus c, and the whole polynomial is 0. So here I am getting c equals to 0, right? Now they are saying that we have to find out the product of the zeros. We know that the product of the zeros is equals to c upon a, and value of c already we have calculated, that is 0. So 0 upon a, 0 divided by any number is 0. So we are getting the answer as 0. So we can see here that the B option is the correct option. Question number 3. Which of the following is not the graph of a quadratic polynomial? So we know that the graph of a quadratic polynomial is always a parabola, and parabola is nothing but a U-shaped curve. Now if you will see the option A, it is a U-shaped curve, it is a parabola. Option number B is again parabola. Option C is again parabola, and option D is not a parabola, right? And we have one more property, that the graphical representation of quadratic polynomial means the graph intersects the x-axis at most, okay, at most 2 points. 2 points. That means quadratic polynomial can have maximum 2 zeros. So number of zeros can be 0, it can be 1, and it can be maximum 2. It cannot be more than 2. So if we will see the graph of the option A, it is not intersecting the x-axis at any point. That means it has a 0, 0, right? B option, the graph is intersecting the x-axis at 1 point. That means it has 1, 0. This parabola is intersecting the x-axis at 2 points. That means it has 2 zeros, right? But the graph of the third, it's not a parabola, but still it is intersecting the x-axis at 3 points, and a quadratic polynomial cannot have 3 zeros. It cannot have more than 2 zeros. That means D option is the correct option. It is not the graph of a quadratic polynomial. Question number 4. If the lines 2x plus 3y equals to 6 and 4x plus 6y equals to 12 are graphed. Graphed means if we will plot these two lines, what is their relationship? We have to find out their relationship, right? So here if you will see, the first equation is 2x plus 3y equals to 6, and second equation is 4x plus 6y equals to 12. So from second equation we can take 2 common. So we will get 2x plus 3y equals to 12, and when we will simplify, 2x plus 3y equals to 6. So we can see our second equation and first equation both are same. So if we will plot the graph of these equations, they will coincide with each other, okay, because both the equations are same only. So intersecting at one point, no, these will be coincident. So correct option is B option. Question number 5. The quadratic equation 2x square plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0 has, now they have given types of roots, nature of the roots they want us to find out, right? So we know that to find the nature of the roots of any quadratic equation, we have to find the value of the discriminant, okay, and it is denoted by d, and the formula is b square minus 4ac. Now our given quadratic equation is 2x square plus 3x plus 5 equals to 0. So here value of a is 2, b is 3 and c equals to 5. Now we can put this value in this equation. So we are getting 3 square minus 4 into 2 into 5. So we are getting here 9 minus 40. So if we will solve, we are getting negative value of the discriminant. So if the discriminant is negative, we know that the roots of this equation are not real. Okay, so correct option is option C, no real roots. Now question number 6. In question number 6, the first term of an AP is 7. So we know that the first term of an AP is always denoted by A, and the common difference is D. It is given as 3. What is the 10th term? We have to find the 10th term. So we know that the nth term of an AP, AN, is A plus N minus 1 into D. Value of A is given, value of D is given, and we have to find the 10th term. That means N is also given 10. So we will put the value here. So A10 will be A is given 7, 7 plus 10 minus 1, that is 9, into D, D is 3. So we are getting 7 plus 27, that is 34. So 10th term of the given AP is 34. So we can see here that the A option is the correct option. Now question number 7. In question number 7, it is given that the sum of the first n terms of an AP is 3n square plus 2n. What is the first term? That means you have to find the value of A. So now here we know that the sum of the first n terms of an AP is denoted by Sn, and here Sn is given 3n square plus 2n, right? Now they are saying that we have to find out the first term. So if I will put the value of n as 1, I will get the sum of the first n term. So in an AP, we know that the terms are A plus D, A plus 2D, so on. So if I will get the sum of the first term, that means I am getting the first term only. Okay, so that will be the value of our first term. So I am putting n equals to 1. So S1 is equals to, wherever we have n, we will put 1. So 3 into 1 square plus 2 into 1. So we are getting 3 plus 2, that is 5. So sum of the first terms of the AP is 5. That means it is nothing but our first term only. So our first term is 5. We can see that the C option is the correct option. Question number 8. Two tangents are drawn to a circle from an external point, and the angle between the tangents is 60 degree. The angle between the line joining the center to that point and one of the tangent is. So we have to find out that angle. So let's draw the figure. They are saying that two tangents are drawn to a circle from an external point. So suppose this is a circle, this is the center, and this is an external point. Suppose it's P. From this point we are drawing two tangents to the circle. Suppose this is the PA and another tangent we can draw as PB. Now they are saying the angle between the tangents is 60 degree. That means this angle between, this is PA. So angle between PA and PB is given 60 degree, right? The angle between the line joining the center to that point. Now if we are joining the center to this point P, right? So I will join like this. This is the center O. So they are saying the angle between this point P and one of the tangent. So the line joining the point P and one of the tangent. Suppose we are taking the tangent as PB. So this angle. So either you find out this angle or you find out this angle. So they are saying we have to find the value of this angle. So when we did the property that the length of the tangents from an external point to the circle are equal, that means PA equals to PB. That time we did one more property, that the angle between the lines joining the center to the external point and one of the tangent is half of the angle. So if this angle is 60 degree, so this line will divide this angle into equal parts. So it will be 30 degree and this is also 30 degree. Okay, if this angle is suppose 80 degree, so the line which joins the center with the external point, it will divide the angles again into two parts. So it will be 40 and 40. So here the angle is 30 degree and we can see that the A option is the correct option. Now see question number 9. In the figure, AB is the chord. So this AB is the chord of a circle and AOC is the diameter. Okay, AOC is the diameter Angle ACB is 50 degree. This angle is given 50 degree. If AT is the tangent to the circle at a point A, we have to find angle BAT. So this angle we have to find. Okay. So now in this figure, if you look at this figure, it is given that angle, this AOC is the diameter. And in the previous classes, we have discussed that the angles in a semicircle is 90 degree. That means this angle B in a semicircle, it is 90 degree, right? Now we have a triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, we can find the value of angle A. So the angle A, that is angle BAC, this will be according to angle sum property 180 degree minus sum of these two, that is 50 plus 90 degree. So we are getting 180 degree minus 140 degree. So we got this angle as 40 degree. So we got the value of this angle 40 degree. We have to find angle BAT. Now we know that in a circle, if we have a tangent, the angle between the radius, which is OA, and the tangent is 90 degree. So this full angle is 90 degree. Angle OAT is 90 degree, right? So if this angle is 90 degree and we have angle CAB as 40 degree, so we can find out angle BAT. So angle BAT will be 90 degree minus 40 degree, that is 50 degree. So we can see that the B option is the correct option. Now let's see question number 10. In question number 10, they are saying that we have to find the distance between the points A, coordinates are 2, 3, and point B, coordinates are 6, 7. So here 2 points are given. I am marking the points here. A, coordinates are 2 and 3, and another point is B, coordinates are 6 and 7. We have to find the distance between these two. So we have to use the distance formula, right? And our distance formula says that AB is equals to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, and here these points we can consider as x1, y1, and these points x2, y2. Now we will put the value. So we are getting under root of 6 minus 2 whole square plus 7 minus 3 whole square. So when we will solve, we are getting 4 square plus 4 square, that is equals to under root of 32. So we can see here under root of 32 means the C option is the correct option. So these are the 10 questions. Remaining 10 questions we will discuss in the next session.